Hello guys, so today's video we're going to look at the differences between the old Hoplite and the newer generation of Hoplite. So straight out, as you can see here, there's some differences between this old generation and the new generation. Number one being the overall length. Here the old Hoplite was 4.9 inches, the new one is 5.35 inches, so about half an inch longer, and that's in the handle, to make the handle more ergonomic and also easier to tie down as a spear. So the blade portion remains exactly the same, with a cutting edge of 2.6 inches on both these versions, and they're both 0.19 inches thick, made out of SK85, with an HRC of 56 to 58. So another obvious difference between these two versions is the finish. So in the old version, we had this sort of dark wash finish, and on a new version, we have a better finish, in my opinion. We have a hard chrome finish that's going to seriously help with the corrosion resistance. So I've been carrying this old version for a while, and because it's SK85, as you can see, there's some minor oxidation on it, versus this version with the chromium finish really holds up way better. So here's a look at them in the hand. As you can see, obviously this handle is very short. The whole purpose of this spearhead is to be compact, but here we did lengthen it slightly, and I think it makes a big difference. It's much more comfortable in the hand if you're going to use it as a small knife. Pretty awesome. Another difference is in the sheath. As you can see here, this older version was OD green, but it didn't have this thumb section to help with the extraction of the knife. So I think that's another benefit of the new version. So with this slightly longer handle, you can attach more cordage, like paracord. Here I put some bank line that you can then use when it comes time to prepare your spear. And it helps with the traction when you want to extract it and use it as a small knife. But overall, it's still compact enough that I could easily install on your sheath with these two eyelets. But there's many options. You can put a cross draw. There's really many ways that you can carry this one. So one other way that you could carry the Hoplite is on your belt. Here I mounted it on this Tech-Lock system, so it's super compact, unobtrusive, and it's very easy to get to when you need it. And because of its small size, it's an ideal neck carry type of knife. Easy to deploy, easy to have on you. Obviously, one other way that you can carry the Hoplite spear point is in your survival kit. It's both light and compact, and it's easy to store away. So here's another way you can make a spear with your Hoplite spear point. So I had this old, very sturdy broom handle that I broke off, and so I used that. You can basically just saw a groove in there, and then use some wood screws in the two holes, and it makes for a very, very sturdy spear. So one of the benefits of a spear like that is that you can use both hands while thrusting, so that definitely adds the power. So another benefit of the spear is the added reach. So if you need to use your spear to defend against an animal, for example, you'd be further away. So obviously spears can also be thrown, so that definitely will add range. I find that the head of the spear is kind of heavy, so you really need to hold it up front. And it does get some getting used to, but when you're dialed in, really you can get some hits pretty easily. So you can also use your Hoplite spear point as a small throwing knife. So I'm definitely no knife throwing expert, but after a couple of throws, I got used to it, and I was able to stick it pretty regularly, and really went pretty deep in the styrofoam. So I think you can make for a formidable throwing knife. So overall, what can we say about this new version of the Hoplite? Well, I definitely think that there's some significant upgrades. The longer handle definitely helps with the grip, can add more paracord or cordage to it. On top of it, I really like this finish on it. It really is way more stain resistant, so that's another big bonus. And I think the sheath is also improved with this thumb cutout. So if you're interested, we have a bunch available on the Worktuff Gear website, so you can pick yours today.